Hello. Today I'm going to go over mapping ocean chlorophyll production. So what we're talking about is what areas of the ocean get the most chlorophyll, or really what we're talking about is algae, right? Microscopic organisms, phytoplankton. Because chlorophyll is what we're going to find in those organisms that is going to pull CO2 out of the atmosphere, turn it into sugars for the basis of the food chain. So we're looking at phytoplankton production based on how much chlorophyll we find. Now, some areas of the ocean are better for that than others. When we talk about phytoplankton, you can think of them as small plants. Plants that as we know, need sunlight. They also need nutrients, and they need some availability to gases, right? Like CO2, oxygen, things like that. So it talks about some of the reasons here why some areas of the ocean get more chlorophyll production than others. These have to do with the things that we talked about: nutrients, sunlight. There's a few questions that you can answer down here based on what was said up in the reading. And then you want to do the mapping here. So I've got a map of the ocean, and you'll see regions are blocked out with numbers. Well, this is what you're going to use to color in your map. And I've got a scale down here at the bottom that gives concentration of chlorophyll. And if it's a 0, and I only have this bottom part marked as 0, we're gonna leave it blank. But if it's marked as 1, we are going to color that region in blue. For instance, I have a 1 here. I'm just gonna color this region in blue, which means there's not a lot of chlorophyll production. It's kind of small amounts of chlorophyll production. For 2s, I'm going to use a light green. So this is more chlorophyll, but still not a lot. And you'll notice in some areas, like I'll show you this area too, I have this region marked as 2. And then I just made a mistake, and I have another region in here marked as 2. So that's fine. As you're coloring these in, you're just going to be going over those same areas, right? Because they're both marked as 2. That's okay. And then here I've got regions marked as 2. And you're gonna go over all of these little bits in here. Okay, so it's all colored in for that section. And then we get to our highest regions, the place where we find the most chlorophyll season in and season out. And we're gonna use a darker green here. Okay, and you notice that concentration goes all the way up to 20 milligrams per meter cubed. So for the 3s, find those small regions and start coloring them in with that darker green, because those are your hot spots. Those are your areas that have the most chlorophyll production. All right, so finish that up, answer the questions on the front, and if you need any help, let me know. Thank you.